Hello everyone. Um, Welcome to another game of Pepsiman. So today we are going to have Monsh versus McHooper. So this is the second round of the Pepsiman Any Tournament. Monsh actually won against won against Kostenpa in the first round. Whereas McHooper got a bye to this round. So yeah, we're going to see a very amazing players, and it should be an amazing run. Mons is currently fourth in the PB ranking, whereas McHooper is currently the world record holder. So yeah, they are amazing players, and we're going to see an interesting runs. It's going to start soon. Yeah, they are preparing and. Okay, so um, they're starting. So yeah, so yeah, the mechanics of this game is quite simple actually. So it's we're controlling a character called Pepsiman, where by default they are the the character will run automatically, but you can dash so that it makes faster. You can also brakes, but it of course makes it slower, but it's actually useful in some cases. Um, So of course we want to avoid any obstacles because yeah, if you hit them you will slow down, and and you may have noticed that these players are trying to avoid collecting the cans. These cans are actually useful in collecting lives when you play casually, but here because we're speedrunning, these cans are actually harmless because these can actually harmful because at the end of the stage you will see that each can that they collect will uh, there will be a counter increasing every can that they get, so that's actually making it slower. And if they do collect at least one can, there is a jingle that says new record, and it's making it even slower. So here we're seeing that Moss actually doing a pretty good job, and yeah, he passed stage one canless. Basically, that means he didn't collect any can, and and they will skip the new record jingle, which saves like 3 to 4 seconds. So that's good. And McHooper here managed to collect three cans, but it's still a very good performance for both players in 1-1. So coming up with 1-2, in 1-2 there are several pits and some stuff that can kill you instantly, so they have to be a bit more careful. Yeah, I think in 1-1 we saw a hit by Monsh, but yeah, most of the things that hit you will not kill you instantly because you have like 3 hit points. But yes, if you fall into pit, you die instantly, and then you get respawn at checkpoint, which takes a very long time, and we want to avoid it. We are currently in this what do you call this skateboard section. If you do get hit in this section, you actually die instantly. So in some of this section, you want actually to avoid getting damaged at all. So both players are doing pretty good in not collecting any cans in this level. So yeah, they are very good players, and yeah, it's not easy to get canless at any level. Again, they will skip the new record jingle for the number of Pepsi. So yeah, it's very time saving. So coming up in the first boss level, so in this boss level, they are chased by a giant Pepsi can, and yeah, you see that now the view are reversed. So now you're seeing the front face of Pepsi Man. So in this boss levels, you're getting chased by something, and you cannot dash in this boss levels, and the same thing. There are a lot of obstacles, and if you got hit, every time you got hit, you got actually pushed back, and if you got hit 3 times, you will get squashed by the thing that chase you. So yeah, of course we don't want that. We don't want that. And there's no checkpoint here, so if you die, then you get spawned at the start of the level, which like, of course, it's a time wasting, and it takes like almost a minute for each of these boss levels. Okay, so that's stage one. Both players are doing very well now. Currently, the Monsh even got canless in both of the stages. So coming up in stage two, oh yeah, I should probably tell you the story. It's like, yeah, Pepsiman is trying to help some of the hydrated people in this game and try to give them Pepsi. Of course, yeah, stage two is in New York, so yeah, we're going to see some, yeah. So again, in this part, if they got hit by something, they will die instantly, and yeah, and unfortunately in this level, it's pretty hard to get canless, so we already see both players getting some cans. Now McHooper is coming up on a bridge section. This is part where it got a bit tricky as well, because there are lots of logs lots of wood that you have to avoid, and there are a couple of pits as well that that's a bit tricky to jump over. And if you get hit by Monsh get hit by one of the wood, and some of these woods are actually, if you got hit, it's pretty hard actually to get over the pit, because you need to gain over the speed that you lost. So yeah, some of these might be tricky. Monsh just got pre-hit and unfortunately died, so he needs to be respawned at the checkpoint. Meanwhile, McHooper finished stage 2-1 with 8 cans. That's actually very low for this level, because yeah, it's pretty tough to get canless at this level. Okay, so McHooper is on the zero section of the New York stage 2, so stage 2 scene 2. Yeah, meanwhile Monsh just cleared 2-1. He didn't get the new record jingle for the time, because he actually didn't beat the default time, which saves a bit of time, but yeah, of course lost because he died. But yeah. Okay. Yeah, McHooper actually doing 4-2 pretty well. He haven't collected any cans yet, and will probably not collecting any cans for this level. Managed to get the train section pretty well. Yeah, that it's not easy as it looks. There are lots of things that can go wrong if you keep dashing there, because yeah, there's a lot of enemies there. Okay, so McHooper get on canless in 2-2, and will soon go to the boss level in stage 2. Monsh just fall into the pit there. Yeah, it's quite tricky, that section, because there are a lot of things to avoid. There's this shovel at the bottom as well that you have to jump over. So yeah, it's very this section is a bit tricky. Okay, so McHooper is on the boss level in stage 2, and is being chased by a giant pitcher. And yeah, here in this boss level, the new thing is that there are obstacles that are over Pepsiman as well, so you cannot just spam the jump button. Whereas in the first boss level, it's pretty simple. Yeah, there's the obstacle, fewer obstacles, and there's no obstacles on the top as well, so you can just basically jump every time. Of course, time it properly. Oh, Monsh just fall down there. That's a pretty huge time loss as well, fortunately. Yeah, some of these pits are also, yeah, you have to be careful. And this last one, you have to jump. Even though the winning condition is for you to fall down, but you still have to jump. If you don't jump, then you will die. Okay. So McHooper is now on a third stage, which is based in Texas, based of Texas. So there are definitely a lot of things that can kill you instantly here. So you see, McHooper is running on a precise timings and precise way, because this is if you got hit by these trucks, either from front or behind you, you die instantly. Oh, McHooper just got a truck skip there. So this part wasn't supposed to be done this way. You're supposed to be running behind the truck patiently while the truck drops the logs, and you must avoid the logs, but it's very slow. And what McHooper did was he's doing a damage abuse on the logs that fall down, and while he's still invisible, he tries to dash over the truck and skip the truck completely. It's not as easy as it looks, because the time frame of when you can do this while you're invisible is short, and you have to get damage in a very specific way that you don't get rolled back too far. Okay, so it's a very amazing performance so far by McHooper, and still canless as well, and he managed to avoid the can in the car wash section, that one. So yeah, he's canless 3-1 as well. So yeah, very good job. So here we're seeing Monsh starting 3-1, managed to avoid all the trucks in the first part of the level, and now we're seeing we'll see whether Monsh will attempt a truck skip. He managed to get the hit, and he managed to get a truck skip as well. So we got both players managed to get a 3-1 truck skip in a marathon setting. That's actually amazing. So yeah. Yeah, if you see like this boring long road, yeah, because this isn't supposed the way that they should play this section. This long road was supposed to be they waiting patiently behind the truck and avoiding a lot of logs that were thrown to them. But yeah, they just skip it, and they just boringly cross the road without needing to avoid anything, and they can dash to do that as well, so it's faster. And McHooper is on 3-2, and he managed to go through the barrel ride pretty easily. There's the last bridge actually was very narrow, and it's and you can fall down pretty easily in that part, but yeah, it's not a problem by McHooper. And in this level, actually, it's impossible for you to get canless, because some of the cans is just positioned in the bridge, and if you need to get them, otherwise you'll just fall down. So yeah, it's actually impossible to get canless at this level. As far as I know, I think that's still good. So yeah, this mine section is again not that as easy as it looks. There are lots of pits, and these giant rocks will actually instantly kill you if you got hit. You will got crushed immediately. So McHooper finishes 3-2 and going to see the boss of stage 3 soon. And Monsh started 3-2 now. Oh, got hit by a cactus, but yeah, that's yeah. But the thing that you can do when you're hit is that you can your speed will immediately depleted, but if you break for a split second, and then you can actually dash again right after that. So when you got hit, or like at the start of stage 2-2, you can actually like break for a split second so that you can dash immediately after that, because normally once you get hit, or at the start of stage 2-2, because you fall down from from the end of 2-1, you can't normally dash. So yeah, that's what you usually did, and you actually need this stretch for the truck skip as well, because if you don't do that, you dash too late for the truck skip. And yeah, sorry I didn't have a chance to comment on the boss stage of stage 3 there, but yeah, McHooper went through it pretty easily. So what you saw there is this boss has a unique, not actually unique. You'll see it in stage 4 as well. But yeah, the obstacles are now thrown by the thing that chase you. So it's not in front of you but behind you. But yeah, so if you get hit, it's actually become harder to beat the level, because you will have less time to react on the things that were thrown at you. But yeah, these players are having no problems. And here we're going to see another truck skip. This actually has a easier setup because it has more time for you to dash through the truck while you are invisible. So yeah, McHooper managed to do it there. So he got 4-1 truck skip as well. Okay, one thing that I forgot to mention in the first level, that while Pepsiman in this is in this garbage can, or should I say, the controls are actually in first. So if you press right, you actually go left. So yeah, for some of the first timers that might be confusing, but yeah, if you play this a lot of hours, it shouldn't be a problem, and even become muscle memory to control Pepsiman in some of these sections. So yeah, that shouldn't be problems for our runners. Yeah. McHooper managed to avoid all these speeds. Again, some of these speeds are very tricky, and you can get what's called glitch jump as well. So basically, the game takes your jump input at the end of your dash. So if you dash, some frames at the end of your dash might, if you press jump at those frames, you might actually not register the jump and you will fall down the pitch. But yeah, we saw McHooper managed to avoid all these speeds with no problem. And here we see Monsh starting for this one. We're going to see whether he's going for the truck skip as well. Yeah, so both players got both truck skips, 3-1 and 4-1. Again, they are very amazing players. But yeah, still getting the 3-1 is amazing in marathon setup. Yeah, so McHooper is now in 4-2. Oh, by the way, stage 4 is the setting is in Pepsi City, and 4-2 is in Pepsi Factory. So yeah, McHooper managed to get the first part, the conveyor parts, pretty easily, and now these pipes are again, it's sometimes a bit tricky if some of your jumps or crouch is not registered. So yeah, but again, McHooper, I think McHooper have not get a hit at any time during this run. So yeah, it's very smooth run for McHooper. You got 3 cans in the first level, but it's still very low amount of cans, and still getting not hit is still saves more time than getting cans, getting less cans. Okay, and in this last part, in 4-2, it's actually tricky to get this last door. Oh, but McHooper managed to get through it. Yeah, again, when you're riding something, when you get hit by enemies or obstacles, you will die instantly. So it's actually, yeah, and then again you will respawn at checkpoint. So it's a huge time loss. But McHooper did not got hit there at all. Got first try in that last section. So yeah. So now coming up at the last boss at stage 4, is actually again looks similar with the first level. It's being chased by Pepsi. This looks like a revenge by the Pepsi boss, but now they are getting thrown at mini Pepsi cans. Yeah, and yeah, you'll see, and there's a lot of giant Pepsi cans at the side of the road as well. So yeah, this is very a lot of advertising in this level. Monsh getting the he got hit twice there. So he needs to be a bit careful now because once you got hit 3 times, you'll die or not. But every time you collect 10 Pepsis, it will you get 1 hit point. So I think Monsh have got one and it's a bit safer now. You can probably raise it a bit more because he just got 1 hit point back. Okay, McHooper finishes the race in 18 minutes 31, which is very amazing. That might be is it PB? No, 1820. He got his PB is 1821, but still in the scoreboard there was a third. So yeah, that was very amazing by McHooper. And here we're going to see a Monsh coming up in the last section of 4-2. Yeah, the last door is very narrow and it's very easy to get hit by that. See whether Monsh is going to get this first try. Managed to get it as well. So Monsh finished the level for this 2 and coming up to the last level in the last stage, the boss in the last stage. Yeah, again in this boss level and the boss level of stage 3, you see that sometimes the objects being thrown are being thrown above Pepsiman. So again, you cannot just spam the jump button because you might get hit on the things that were thrown above. And similarly for this level, once you get hit, it's you and the boss becomes closer, so thus getting it harder for you to avoid the objects, the obstacles. But yeah, we are seeing that both players did not get hit at all in any of these boss fights. So yeah, again they are amazing players. Yeah, and on top right there, you can actually see how far they have progressed through the level. And yeah, here we can see that Monsh is also closing in or at the end of the level. And he also finished the run in 20 minutes 43 seconds. So yeah, great runs by both players. And congratulations, McHooper, for winning this match amazingly in a time that was that is even like good in non-marathon standards. It's actually if you it's actually third in the Pepsiman PB standings. Yeah. So
Pepsi, only my choice.
we're going to see whether we can have them for interview. Okay, please wait a while. The players are available for the interviews, but we are having a technical issue to get them in. Okay, so here we have McHooper with us. So hi. Yeah. First of all, congratulations. It was a great run with a very amazing time. I think there was just 10 seconds behind your PB, and it was even like a very good time even in non-marathon setup. And yeah. So congratulations. And oh, here we have Monsh with us as well. So yeah, congratulations for both players for finishing a great game. So yeah, what do you feel about the run?
One. I got 3 cans. That was the
Yeah,
only thing. That was the only thing. I would have saved around 2 more seconds if I just didn't collect those cans. But to be honest, that's one thing in the entire run that I missed. But other than that, for a standard disc speed run on PS2, that was probably the best I could have done at the level I'm at.
Yeah, honestly, I was shocked when I saw 1832. 31, I mean. That's insane for SDS.
Yeah, I don't know what I was what was going on. My heart was racing by the time I got to 2-1 because I messed up. I flubbed up some movement and I was like, oh my gosh, no! Now everything's out of whack. And my dash spacing was like all over the place. And I'm surprised that I got up the construction zone without any issues. Because normally, like, if you just dash underneath the guys with the beams, like when they swing out, you can just dash under them. And I thought I was gonna get hit by them just like randomly, but thankfully that didn't happen. And there's so much, and like, so I'm surprised I got truck skip in 3-1-2. I was like, oh my gosh, like I was talking to myself. I was like, when I got it, I was like, oh my gosh, I got it. I just kept going.
Yeah,
And
You
when,
and
I got the canless too, oh my god, the canless in 3-1 had to have been the cherry on top. It was like, I got truck skip and then canless, and I was like, oh my gosh, yes.
yeah. Most actually got canvas in 1-1, but yeah, I think starting in 1-2, I think once you got hit. So and then yeah, after that, McHooper, you're basically in front for the rest of the match. Yeah, I think at 4-1 or something, I started to realize that you don't get hit at all during your whole run. Is that true? Or do I miss some hits from you, McHooper? I don't think so, right?
I don't think so. No, I didn't really get hit that much at all. I could go back through free play and check my times, and I could tell you. No, I didn't get hit a single time. Not once.
That's not something I can say, unfortunately.
Aside from truck skips, and I didn't get hit a single time.
Yeah, but still, both of you got the 3-1 truck skips, and yeah, I was surprised. I thought like, as far as I know, it's still not consistent enough for you to try in tournaments. Do you guys like practice differently? Tries to practice in this section specifically for this, or like it's just natural for you guys to get those truck skips?
Truck skip is 100% consistent. The only problem is your positioning. If you jump too early, going into the truck skip, then you have the potential to be out of position. And then when you're out of position, you either A, brake too early, or B, brake too late, and you're in front of the truck now. Or you're just like directly behind it, and you have to wait for another log to come down. And you can actually get a backup if you miss truck skip, like, at first. But if you miss the backup, then you're just forced to do the section normally. 4-1 truck skip I think is a little bit less consistent because I think you have to hit the truck at a specific point during your dash for you to get the fast hit animation, which thankfully I got when I went for it, because I was thinking to myself like, man, if I don't get that fast hit animation, I don't know what I'm gonna do. But thankfully I got it, so it was all right. 4-2 I think I was kind of sweating a little bit because that stage has kind of been giving me crap like throughout the past like day and a half, so I'm glad that there really weren't any issues there at all.
Yeah, so you need to like be very close behind, like the 3-1 truck skip. You need to be very close behind the truck and then brake at a very specific moment when the lock gets thrown out, so that the hit animation takes only a short moment. That's the case, right? And both of you got it. So yeah, yes, that's amazing. So yeah, congratulations once again for McHooper. So I think they will put you in semifinals, and you will. And next week there'll be another round 2 match between myself and Emilio, and the winner of that will see McHooper in semifinals, and Monsh will go to the loser bracket and will see Ghost Senpai in the losers round 2. So yeah, congratulations again for both players, and yeah, any last words, any parting words?
Monsh, good game.
Good game, absolutely.
Okay.
That was fun.
Yeah, good game, both of you guys. I was even amazed when watching the games. Yeah, that's all for today's game. Again, it was a very good game, and again, we still have a lot of matches in this tournament. Yeah, my game and Emilio will be, I think, next weekend, next Friday or something.
Next Friday, yes.
Yes, this Friday. Do you call them next Friday or this Friday? But yeah,
Well, it's technically this Friday.
basically. Yeah, the upcoming Friday, basically. Yeah. So yeah, cheer on, guys, and have a Pepsi.
Right. Goodbye.
Bye bye.